Hello and welcome, Lynx here. We are back with Legacy of Hestia. Let us jump in because very important stuff is happening. Let's continue. This went well. The charming god, I wouldn't call him charming, and the captain of the Hermes Familia just finished retrieving someone to help with the rescue party and are now heading out.
Is this not the wrong way?
We're not going just yet.
There is someone else you want to recruit?
Not quite. There is someone you talk to with before we can proceed. I would say this is even more important for the success of the mission.
Huh? Welcome, Hermes. Did I keep you waiting?
No, not at all. Sorry for taking your time, Freya-sama.
Assume you're not here for pleasantries?
I'm here to make a request. As I'm sure you're already aware, Belcrona has yet to return from dungeon. The small team assembled to rescue him.
And?
Despite the dire news, Freya's facial expression does not change. You protect him at the last Denatus, Freya-sama.
Huh?
There's only one reason why such a beautiful and equally powerful lady would do that. A reason which almost everyone can now see thanks to this record. I'm sure you cannot blame me for taking interest as well.
So, you are just acting. Well played. However, it does not change any of my stance. As I've told Loki, it would be best to avoid investigating personal affairs. We do not want to involve the guild, do we?
Hermes raises his hands in defeat. I'm not such a fool. That is not what I'm trying to do. I have no interest in playing with your toy, nor do I plan to find out how he's growing so quickly. Not thanks to her. The only thing I want is to see with my own eyes what he can do, that is all. Of course, that is only if I have your permission, so please leave my family alone. More importantly, do not involve the guild.
Fine then.
You have my thanks, Freya-sama. I owe you. If you need something, do not hesitate to ask. I will.
However, I know you're lying, or rather, you're not telling me everything.
Caught him.
That is fine. I know you mean no harm to Belle, so this is enough for now. I just wanted to let you know that you are not the only one with eyes here in Onario.
I'm aware.
Good, and remember this is as you go forward. The only one allowed to play with him is me.
Of course, I'll remember.
You may leave now.
I mean, to be fair. Too bad that she's playing with so many that I would not want her because of that. With everything ready, the charming god... Why are we still calling him that? And his family's captain headed to the meeting point, while Freya observed them from the top of a Babel tower. The rescue of Belle's party has begun. In the meantime, on the 18th floor... I feel heavy and my mind is so foggy that for a few moments as I'm regaining my consciousness, I don't even remember going to the dungeon at all. I feel like I'm waking up from a bed. But as I open my eyes to an unfamiliar ceiling which looks more like a tent, all the memories of the recent events quickly come to mind. Lily! Wolf! I stop in a swift motion and a wave of pain washes over me so soon after. Yeah!
Are you okay?
Hey!
Are you alright?
Ice Wallenstein, son! It was supposed to be just ice. Come on. Just ice, man. The one I saw back then!
Yes. We are returning from our expedition. We stopped on the 18th floor.
18th floor! Wait! My friends! Are they okay? She points behind me and as I look over, I spot Welf and Lily.
They are both okay. Riveria and her team healed them. They had taken a lot of damage, but you were the one in the worst shape.
I don't think I had taken that many wounds. I thought the one in the worst state was Welf. Was my body moving thanks to adrenaline alone? Probably. That explains why I passed out so quickly.
She did her best, but you will need to rest before your body will be fully healed.
Thank you very much for saving us.
Oh, it is nothing. I'll let you rest now. Our commander would like to meet you once you can move.
Yes! Surprisingly, I'll fall asleep quickly after. There were other questions I've been meaning to ask, such as for how long we've been here. However, once I knew my friends were alright, my body and mind could finally relax. Sometime later. Wow!
What is wrong?
This floor, when compared to other floors I've been in, looks too much like the world outside the dungeon. Some floors are covered in grass, some have wind, but this has everything I would expect to see in a forest. However, the most impressive thing is all this light. It is so intense, like sunlight.
It is not always this intense. The light of the crystals gets dimmer with time until it is completely gone. Then after some hours they start to light up again.
Okay, so the reset of everything in dungeon here. That means this floor has its own day and night cycle?
Yeah.
Amazing! Aina never talked about this floor. You were not supposed to be there. She probably never expected me to reach this far so quickly. I was impressed by the changes I had seen on the 13th floor, but this looks like a whole other world. I can't help but think what other secrets and wonders the dungeon holds. Despite everything, I feel a new excitement rushing within me. I make my way inside the Loki Familia's commander stand after ice. I felt very tense, but the commander was more friendly than I imagined. Not only that, but all the important figures of the Loki Familia filled me with compliments for the way I've acted and they described how I ended up here, along with my friends. They welcome my party as one of their own while they wait for better. The quickest member of the Familia to reach the surface and purchase antidotes, as a good part of their group has been poisoned during the expedition. The only thing I could do is thank them earnestly for their kindness.
18.
I suddenly speaks once my meeting with the Loki Familia's commander is over.
You have made it all the way here on your first trip in the middle floors.
I mean, it is nothing special. As I've told Finsama, it was just pure luck and my supporters' wise suggestion to go down rather than I to go back up.
Did slaying that Minotaur make you level 2?
Yeah?
Who? Have you... Wow! It released the Argonaut Goon!
One of the adventures of the Loki Family rushes by my side. Way too close, in fact. No complaints. Actually, the one on the right, that would be no complaints. She's followed by another one, which is more quiet and respects my boundaries but are looking at me with curiosity.
Tiona! You've been busy, I hear you have already talked to Finsan. I'm really happy to see you already awake. You're a lucky guy, Argonaut Goon.
Wait, how does she know my skill's name? My skill is locked, right? Argonaut?
Do not mind her. It's just the name this blockhead came up with to call you. Alpha, so you fight the Minotaur. Would you remind me of this fairy tale?
Fairy tale. Oh, fairy tale. I used to love
when I was a kid. Argonaut, I think you're just as incredible.
Oh, you mean the story of an Argonaut? The one in which a boy dreams of being a hero. I love that story too. Oh. If only it was the other of the sisters.
You know it as well?
Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, my grandfather... Suddenly Tiona gets even closer to me and hugs my arm. I can feel her chest on my arm. Her chest is much smaller than the other woman's, sadly. But because of her skimpy clothing, I can feel everything just fine.
Tell me more about it!
Yeah.
You are blushing! So cute! Kawaii!
I would honestly love to speak about my favorite stories with someone, but in this situation I can only think about her being so close to me.
Well, I'm not interested about fairy tales, so I'll be seeing Fin-san. Ice-san? I'll help with the preparations for tonight's dinner. Argonaut-kun!
Yes?
Will you join us tonight?
I mean, yeah, your commander was so kind to invite us.
That's perfect, you'll be staying with me.
Sure, thank you. She does not let go of my arm, but at some point I get used to it, so we continue speaking. Nice. Wait, you read that story too?
Yep.
No way!
It is what I kept looking forward to as a kid. I probably read them all. Were you the same?
Yeah, I mean, my grandfather read them to me every day as a kid. I still read them every once in a while. I confess, a pretty embarrassing thing on a whim.
Me too!
Hey, you too?
Well, just one, my favorite.
Let me guess, Argonaut.
Oh, yeah. It is the only one I brought with me when I came to Orario. How about you? Do you and your grandfather live in Orario?
No. I'm from a village. When my grandfather read those stories to me, I've always dreamed of becoming a hero just like him. Once I grew up, I set a more realistic goal of becoming an adventurer. Unfortunately, my grandfather passed away before I could become one. However, I still decided to chase after my dream just like I had always promised him. Nice. If he's still watching me from the heavens...
I'm sure it must have been really painful to lose someone so close to you. However, despite that, you moved forward and became a record holder who made it here on the first try. I'm sure he would be proud of you. No matter how sad or bad your situation is, you keep smiling and fighting. You did it when your grandfather passed away. You did it when you fought that winter, and I'm sure you did the same. To be able to come here, I wish I had come earlier to hear the story.
I mean, it's nothing special.
Actually, tell me now.
No, really, it just...
Tell me now!
Yes. We continue speaking until the evening comes. I would have never expected to meet someone else with my same taste, especially someone from Ice Familia. However, I'm really happy I did. Fiona-san, I wonder if I consider her my friend now. Yeah. To be fair, I guess in a way she would be suitable for Belle, I would say. But on the other hand, I kind of don't care. Because I hate shipping characters. Yeah. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, I hate when someone does that. Yeah. Before heading to dinner, I decided to check up on my friends. Considering that I was the one in the worst condition, I feel like they might get up soon. Or at least that is what I hope. Hey. I sit down quietly once I see Welf and Leslie sleeping and simply think about what has been going on. There is still some time before dinner is ready, so I'll be waiting here until then. I wonder if I should try to wake them up. Eating would be good for them, right? Before I have the chance to make such choice, I see Welf moving. Where are we? Hearing Welf's voice makes me happy, and my eyes light up with joy as I get closer. Soon after probably woken up by Welf's voice, Lily also starts to wake up. Lily, Welf, are you two okay? Do you know who I am?
Lily does not think there will be a day when she will not recognize Belsama's face.
Oh! I mean... Dude, if that was also being said in anime or in light novel... Oh... Wow, that would be so nasty. Because if you know, you know. I can hear Lee's quick sassy voice, so I guess I'm fine as well.
Lee's really sorry, Belsama.
Same, I held you guys back, sorry. It's not like that at all. We survived and made it here only because of all of us working together until the end. Lily-san! All of your suggestions, given by your knowledge about the dungeon, allow us to keep ourselves out of harm's way as much as possible. However, the most vital suggestion was the idea of coming here. This gave us chance of survival, alongside your great usage of limited resources and support. And well, your anti-magic and fighting spirit allow us to reach our destination. If you had not been here or passed out much earlier, I doubt we would have made it here. Thanks, man.
We would have died if one of us was not here. Lily agrees.
They both smile after I tell them my honest thoughts.
Dinner is ready. May I come in?
Ah, sure.
Hello. Are you okay?
The Kenki!
Hi, Familia!
Yeah, lucky Familia was the one to save us. At the end, I also passed out soon after reaching this floor.
If you can move, will you be joining us?
They get up without any issue. Wow, even my leg is healed.
It is patched. I suggest to see a doctor once you are back to the surface.
I will. Thanks.
Thank you for helping us. It is nothing. I'm glad you are okay. I'll be waiting for you outside.
Yeah. Thank you again for sharing food with us on and all. We step outside and the only thing lighting up the camp is the big fire, which is accompanied by a nice smell of freshly cooked food. Nice. The Locke family is truly big, and it is not just them here today. There are also other members of Hephaestus Familia. For a moment I wondered why none of them visit Wealth, but seeing the reaction now, I no longer do. Well, it really does not get along with them, huh? All of the eyes are on us while Ice takes us to the campfire. Hello there. She leads us to an empty spot and we take a seat after I greet everyone. Even after we sit, everyone's gaze is still on us, and that makes me feel my face heating up. I look down, but I can still sense all of their eyes on me, so it hardly helps.
Everyone, please listen. As I've told many of you already, we are hosting some guests tonight. All of them courageously risked their lives to save one another and managed to safely arrive on the 18th floor. I'll not ask you to be friendly with them, however, they are worthy of our respect, so please treat them as fellow adventurers while they are here with us. Now then, let's enjoy dinner!
Everyone begins to eat, chat, and generally have fun. A little frightened, we shyly try to do the same. The commander of Locke Familia probably noticed this, so he wastes no time to come and greet us, especially Wealth and Lee, which had not met yet. After that, we feel more at ease. Wow, he's really good at this. Is that how an experienced party leader of a big family is? I have a lot to learn. Tiona, the adventurer whom I spoke earlier, joins us, followed by her twin sister.
Another girl? Eh?
Lee's confused expression quickly shifts into a shocked one, once Tiona hugs my arm like she did earlier.
What are you doing? Do you know him? Oh, Argonaut-kun kept me company earlier. Is that Sobel-sama?
I mean, we just talked about stories.
You do seem awfully close for someone who has just talked.
I mean, they are really good books. Lee watches us suspiciously.
It is going to be difficult if you hug him like this. Alright. Argonaut-kun, try this.
She presents me with a red fruit shaped like a gourd. Huh. I closely inspect the fruit and it is something I have ever seen before. After taking a bite, I almost spit it out. My mouth is instantly filled with a thick and sweet juice. Way too sweet.
Yeah. You don't like it? It's very sweet.
That is the issue. I'm not at all good with sweet stuff to begin with.
Really? I love it. Then. Belsama. Lee will be happy to finish that for you. In fact, I'm very hungry. I'll finish it for you.
Sure. Here. However, she does not take the fruit. Instead, she gets closer to me. She wants me to feed it to her. Alright. I'm about to put the fruit in her mouth, but before it reaches her...
Alright, Belle, leave it to me. I'll finish it for you. Hum.
He snatches the fruit from my hand and finishes it with a single bite.
Wow, you were right. Way too sweet.
Well, after you steal such a precious treasure from me, I hate you.
She begins to kick his back.
Kick it a little to your left. I feel like it is a little stuck.
Idiot! Baka! Your party looks like plenty of fun.
Yeah, they are. It makes dungeoneering much more exciting than being solo. By the way, what kind of fruit was it? I never saw something like that before.
But it's normal. It's a fruit that grows here on the 18th floor. It's slowly brought to the surface.
A dungeon-grown fruit. It reminds me of that. However, that fruit did not look appetizing and it was not sweet. Oh! I know what we are talking about. The one I found. And ate, and he passed out. It looked like it was rotting, but it unlocked something within me. I wonder if that sweet fruit also does something similar. Probably not.
So Argonaut-kun, how do you get all your abilities to S?
Little does she know.
I want to know as well. Tell us all the details.
I as well be like... They saw my status after all. It was just effort.
It cannot be just it. Yeah, you healed up really quickly too. Just effort would not cut it.
A lot of effort then, is what I'm about to say, but I do not want to seem like I'm mocking them. I truly have no idea why. Effort is really all I put each day I went to the dungeon. Yet this does not seem to satisfy their curiosity. In fact, more and more people are trying to listen in. They are trying to look like they are not, but it is painfully obvious. Especially because the previously loud camp is now very quiet.
What do you say?
While I'm trying to find an answer to their difficult question, the silence is broken by a feminine scream. This voice! It could not be!
Is something wrong, Argonautical?
I recognize his voice, but
How did she get here?
I rush to the entrance of the nth floor, and just as I had thought, I see her!
No one ever told me the monsters could get that big.
For those who go there, we should do this more often.
How about no? I'm glad to see you still have the energy to joke around, Hermes-sama.
Kami-sama!
She is with a group of people. Some of them look like adventurers, quite tough ones.
Bill!
She sprints towards me and tucks me to the ground.
Bill! I'm so happy to see you alright. I miss you so much, Bill.
She pats each part of my body, as if to see if I'm entirely here, then hugs me tightly. My face reddens to get so much attention from her in front of everybody.
Thank heavens!
I feel something wet on my shoulder. She's crying. I was wondering why she came here, but I already got the answer. My embarrassment quickly disappears, and I hug her shaking body back. I'm sorry to make you worry, Kami-sama.
No, I'm just glad you're fine. How about your party? We are also fine, thanks to Bill-sama.
Yeah, we made it here together. Once Kami-sama allows me to move, I spot more people with her. One of which is very familiar face. I didn't expect to see her here either.
Belkun, I'm glad to see her well. I was expecting the worst. Why? At a quick glance, all of you seem healthy, all things considered.
It is thanks to the lucky Familia. Riveria-san and her team took care of our wounds.
Oh, Riveria-san. I'm not surprised they did such a good job then. I brought a few specialized tools and supplies, so I'll perform a checkup later. Wink, wink. Your friend's leg, it was well taken care of, but I do not like how he's walking around. He should be resting.
Wow, she could tell just with a quick glance. Of course, I knew she's a really amazing doctor, but that is on another level. Well, it does not hurt, so...
Does not matter. Even proper care is meaningless if the patient will not take care of themselves. After I'm done performing a checkup on your party, I'll be taking care of you, Belkun.
After what she has said, I can feel hesitantly glaring at us maliciously. I turn away, and that is when I notice men from Loki Familia and Hephaestus Familia alike glaring at us as well. I'll be in your care then.
Whoa, you're really popular with women.
Do not make the situation worse, Wealth! The surprises are not over yet. Another familiar face shows up soon after.
Granel-san, are you injured?
Looking good! As I'm about to say her name, she signs not to. Yes. I mean, no, I'm not! I'm fine, thanks to the help of Loki Familia. But why are you here? Even if she was worried about me, she's no longer an adventurer, so...
A certain deity was rather insistent. He wanted me to join the search party to find you.
Thank you for accepting. So, we finally meet, Bill Cruanel.
Yeah.
My name is Hermes, nice to make your acquaintance.
He sticks his hands towards me and we handshake. He's a god, but my first impression is that he's really friendly. Too friendly. Nice to meet you, Hermes-sama.
If you do not mind me asking,
the reason why I would come this far to help someone I have never met.
Yeah. It is weird seeing someone like Ryu here, but a god I never met being here is for me is way more weird.
You see, Hestia is an old friend of mine, so of course I'm going to help her out.
I look at Hestia unconsciously, as if to confirm his words, but she's speaking to my party a little further away, so she did not hear our conversation. He does not look as someone who would lie. Oh, little did you know. But I never heard of Kami-sama mentioning him. No, I do know some of her friends, and they did not come here. It cannot be just that. Still, it does not change the fact that he came here to rescue me and even ask Ryu-san to help me. Thank you very much, Hermes-sama. I bow. It's not me you should be thanking, but them. He points a group of adventurers that are still standing by the entrance. They are. Even the others notice them. They are the group of adventurers which performed a past parade on us, the reason why we are here now. So, any place where you could talk? After the search party introduces themselves to the Lucky Familia, we return back to the tent.
We are terribly sorry.
Mikoto! Mikoto might be my favorite girl in general. Then again, Ryu is also close by, like, they might be like equal at the top. They bow down. It's easy to tell from their facial expression that they are truly sorry for what they done.
All the punches in the world will not be enough for me to forgive you. We almost died.
Yeah, it's not something that can be forgiven with just a few words.
Really, we are sorry.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like they did this on purpose. So,
your anger is justified. You are free to reprimand us to your heart's content. After what we did, we deserve it.
Mikoto is right. If you want to reprimand someone, I'm the one who gave the order. I'm sorry for what happened to you. I did not wish for that to happen. However, I believe it was the correct choice. You've got some nerve saying that to our faces, big guy.
Come on now, the situation is actually rather simple. Takemi Kansuchi Familia, you guys want a chance to tolerate?
Of course we do.
That means you owe his party a favor. It may not be now or even the future. Near future, but having allies to help you out of situation is always a good thing to have. If the time comes. Oh, trust me, situations are not hard to come by, especially when you are an adventurer.
I promise on my honor that I will do anything to earn your forgiveness.
Time will tell.
How can we trust you to help us even if such situation happened? Perhaps you will be the ones to create another sticky situation for us.
Wealth. It is true this group has caused quite a big mess, but they came down here because they wanted to help you. As a matter of fact, they quickly rushed out to the Vergatno and therefore help you as soon as possible. If they had an ill intent, they would have kept the incident a secret. I'm sure this is often the case in the dungeon.
We don't ask you to trust us. When the chance will present itself, we'll help. Our actions speak for themselves then.
If it helps, I have no doubt they are sincere. They were planning to search for you themselves. We've gathered a few more members only thanks to Hermes. I would have come regardless, but I have to admit that it would not have been easy reaching this floor without the help Hermes-sama has gathered.
thank you, Armid-san. Heavy silence falls soon after for a few moments.
I'll play nice. I'm not really one to hold grudges anyways, but do not think you have been forgiven. Yes, that is fine. I would not want forgiveness without earning it.
Now then, what are the plans from here on out?
The commander of the family let me know about the situation with some of the group members. They have been poisoned by monsters on deeper floors. He asked for my help in treating them, so this is what I'll be doing. This should not take too long. Unfortunately, the fastest adventurers have already left for the surface in order to get the antidote, so I would suggest to wait until they are back and move after them.
The only woman I do not recognize, probably a member of Hermes Familia, nods at her words.
She's right. It is in our best interest to let the Lucky Familia slay the Goliath. It would be a stupid choice to attempt at dodging that monster a second time.
That means we have some time, perhaps even a whole day to kill. Since we're already down here, and at least for me and Hestia, this might be the only time we'll ever be here, why do we not use the chance to do a little sightseeing?
Everyone seems to like the idea, but Hestia looks unsure.
Sightseeing? Is it truly that safe in here? They were not attacking us, but I think I have seen some monsters here. It is still the dungeon. Lily likes the idea of sightseeing, but we should move in groups.
Sightseeing by ourselves would be boring anyways. Groups work just fine. Now, who sleeps with whom?
Oh, that is right. Concerning the plans for tonight, I propose all men to sleep outside, while they each take a turn to guard the tent.
Defeated, we make our way outside the tent when Hestia suddenly stops Welf.
I almost forget. Wolf.
What is it, Hestia-sama?
Chico-sa. Yes.
From her bag, which reminds me a lot of the one that Lily carries around, she takes what seems to be a long sword wrapped in white cloth.
Hephaestus told me to give this to you, along with a message. What was it? Stop compromising allies for your pride or something like that.
Welf suddenly takes the weapon and walks outside. Welf? Once we are outside, decide to check on him. Welf, are you alright?
Yeah, it's nothing. Do not worry about it.
He sits by a small fire without ever taking his eyes off the cloth-covered weapon in his hands.
I'll do the first turn of guard. You can go to sleep if you want.
I think I slept too much already, so I do not feel tired. I think I'll go for a small walk just to get some fresh air. This does not really sound right in the dungeon.
Yeah, one could easily forget being in the dungeon here. Be careful.
Yeah, I'll be back soon. Yes, I can still barely believe this is still the dungeon. I walk through a small path, and a beautiful scenario unfolds before me. Now that it is night, the bounds of this floor are not easily visible anymore, so it truly looks no different than a scenery outside. It really is beautiful. I stand still, quietly observing the nature of this floor while relaxing.
Oh, Balkan, there you are.
Armin-san!
What are you doing here?
Just looking at the scenery after taking a small walk. That big tree, it is one of the things that caught my attention. I've never seen one so big before. I can't see anything. You can't see anything as well. I know.
Oh, that is the central tree. It leads to the next floor.
Eh? Wait, that means that 19th floor is within a tree?
I've heard that the next few floors are inside that tree, and they are known as the Large Tree Labyrinth.
Oh my god. Wow! I wonder when I will get to explore the floors. I even doubt I will be able to reach this floor again for a while. That is amazing. Unless, since this is my first time in this floor, everything looks so familiar yet so alien. My mind still cannot comprehend we are inside the dungeon. It is charming.
I know how you feel. It is a big change of scenario for me as well.
I can only imagine. Because of your job you do not get much free time, huh? I don't think I could stand working in the same place every single day. Yeah. It's a nightmare.
It is tough, but the reward is always worth it, especially if patients behave correctly. Which reminds me, I was looking for you to let you know I'm done checking everyone up. Your friend's leg will recover in a few days, as long as he does not strain himself.
That is good to hear.
It is your turn now. Shall we go back to the tent?
I do not really feel...
Ahem. You should know that mine was not an actual question. I shall perform a checkup on you.
Alright.
If you behave, I'll give you a special reward at the end. One that only my boyfriend would ever get.
What are you waiting for? Yeah! That last sentence was enough to convince me to go through with it. While walking back, Army told me of a town here in this floor, so we decided to go there on a date. If I will go rest soon after the checkup. The checkup was longer than usual, most likely because I was looking forward to the reward at the end, but I've learned that I was not as fine as I thought I was. My condition was quite dire, and I will need to rest a lot to recover. I'm lucky if she will not chain me to the bed, so I'll try to behave. Finally, once the checkup's over, my reward was... a kiss.
A few kisses later.
Make sure go straight to sleep. We'll need to wake up early tomorrow, and you need all the rest you can get.
Yes, yes. Good night, Armin-san.
Good night, sleep well, Balkan.
The following morning... Well, we'll find out what happens in the following morning in the next episode. Yeah, that's how it's gonna happen. Let's end it for today, and the continuation shall arrive tomorrow. For now, hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider liking the video, subscribe if you're around, always super appreciate it. And of course, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. And hope you will join me tomorrow too. Have a great one. Bye bye.